Welcome back to the KIMI KATO show with Jeff Miyahara. We were just listening to Catch Me If You Can by Girls' Generation, and then we just came back with Hush Hush by MIYAVI. I think it's a Disney Plus song.
That's right.
Song?
It's a fun one because it's MIYAVI as well as Kang Daniel. So it's a J-pop K-pop collaboration. And yeah, it did get picked up by Disney Plus for their, I think it was
Rookie Cops.
Rookie
Yeah.
Cops show as well too. So it's really cool. I kind of brought it full circle with the best of Japan and best of Korea.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I actually worked with MIYAVI. He was signed to my label when I was in Japan. He was
Nice.
under Virgin Records,
Of course.
Virgin Music. He was amazing. He's an amazing guitarist, great guy, very, very energetic. He's an iconic guitarist. We call him Guitar Samurai in
Guitar
Japan.
Samurai, yeah.
How was that working with him?
Great. I always fighting with him because
Yeah.
he's like just flying all over the world and it's hard to get his attention.
Right.
But it's great. His new songs are fantastic, full of energy. And again, I thank him for what he represents for Japan and for Asia. Yeah.
Yeah, he's also Korean, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's right. That he is. That's right.
Korean raised in Japan. He is proud of being Japanese as well as being Korean.
Yeah.
He does represent that crowd of being Japanese as well as Korean, representing Asia as a whole. He's very creative, very, very passionate. But again, like you said, he is all over the place. You can't go without fighting with him, right?
Yeah, and that's why he's got the muscular physique as well too. I think. Yeah. Hey, check him out on Google, and you'll see. I think everyone's gonna fall in love with his physique.
Yes. Yeah. He was also in a Hollywood movie as well with Angelina Jolie.
That's right.
Yeah. You know what? I think what you created with MIYAVI, you took him to another level, definitely.
Thanks for saying that.
Because I've worked with him on previous albums, and I feel that for me, it was difficult for me to get out of what he was doing.
Sure.
And unless somebody did that, I was always looking for somebody that could help him to get out from where he was used to. He was in a comfortable zone.
Sure.
But I needed to get him out of that.
Absolutely. I think the greatest asset that MIYAVI has, me personally, is, this is arguable, but people love his guitar. And of course, his visuals, his looks, right? He looks absolutely stunning. But I fell in love with his voice. And I wanted to make a pop record, a pop album with MIYAVI. And it was great because he allowed me to. And I think that's a really great representation of his abilities as a songwriter, of course, a guitarist, but also as a singer. And he's been really giving me positive feedback that all of his tours or his concerts after that as well too, he's able to sing better and he's able to project better. I really think first and foremost, even if you take MIYAVI's guitar away, he could really make it as a singer. And I hope you're hearing that because I want to hear more of your vocals.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's great. That's great. You definitely did get the better side of him. The songs are way more popular. It has that dance beat that didn't really have before.
Sure.
I think you've kind of took him to the next level.
Thank you.
There's so many artists that you did that for too, and I think Japanese pop history, like from the 2000s onwards, you definitely defined that quite a bit. And you do represent the sound of Japanese pop music of our era.
Thank you.
But aside from that, I would love to hear what else you're doing.
Wow. I've got two beautiful children, so I just try to make sure that I'm always supporting them on a daily with as much just support and energy as possible, and that they're all, because I know that they're like Papa and they like to make a lot of mistakes because it's fun. Other than that, if you'd like, I'd love to everyone visit my website, jeffmiyahara.com, and there you'll see I've got three main businesses that were kind of taking a lot of my life. And of course, that's J-pop, where I make the music, and then Collection, which is a blockchain company where we're actually distributing the music on blockchain. Now we're doing that in manga and anime. And the third, which is Hitmaker Global Academy. And actually, I'm a founder of a high school in Singapore as well, too, which is crazy. And these three things are the main kind of business pillars of my life. Please do check it out. Other than that, on a daily, I'm just focused on experiencing the splendor of this experience called life. You know, really, there's nothing else you're supposed to do than to just wake up in the morning, and you've already won. At that point, you've already won. Everything after that is just bonus stage, I think. You know, all we're supposed to do as human beings is just wake up and just experience life. And I know that for me, like, music is a really big part of that. And through that experience, I taste new flavors. I go and visit new places. I meet new people. I hear new opinions. See a lot of really fantastic mirrors. So I'm always seeing reflections on myself as well, too. And just living to the fullest. And I know that these are really dark times right now, with the elections happening and just this accelerated craziness that's happening in the world right now as well, too. But I just hope, really, it's not right or it's not wrong. It's not black. It's not white. It's not anything else. There's no polarity. It's just be you, enjoy life. That's all that really matters. And even though it sounds so cliche, that's all you're supposed to do. That's why you're here on this planet. I like to think that we're all the graduating class, even though we come in all kinds of different shapes, sizes, and colors. We're the graduating class here. And I hope that everyone just reaches their true life potentials in everything that they do. And please make sure that our music is a part of that too.
Well, thank you for that message. I think you've definitely inspired me today.
Thank you.
You definitely gave me energy to wake up tomorrow morning and feel like a brand new person.
That's it.
I've got to learn things. I do feel that every day's a new day.
Every day.
But you actually definitely inspired me today again, and that, like you have been in the past. But
thank you, KIMI.
But when you're here, you kind of give me that energy, and I'm sure through the screen, Jeremiah feels that the same.
Thank you, brother.
And people that are listening to the show today, I'm sure you felt something sparkle in your heart, in the bottom of your heart, and hopefully that spark would then bring new things to you and your life tomorrow. Or later today, even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for inspiring people. You definitely are a mentor to a lot of people.
Like you are, and like you are, Jeremiah.
I try, but you definitely are.
And remember, all the listeners as well, too, because you guys are an inspiration, and you're a hero to somebody. And I hope you don't forget that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff.
So
really, I'm going to repeat myself. You're beautiful. You're beautiful,
Thanks,
man.
thank you. Yeah.
Beautiful soul, beautiful
beautiful
outlook.
Totally. Do you want to introduce your last song?
Yeah. So I kind of took a little step away from writing ballads for a long time, just because I was kind of lost myself, and I didn't want to write a ballad. At that time, people gave me a lot of pressure that anything that Jeff touches is going to be #1. It's got to hit the charts. And I became so involved with the success of the music industry that I kind of lost, like, the fun of writing music. But I'm going to walk away from this podcast, this radio show, and I hope that you guys can listen to this last song. It's a song by Rei Yasuda. The song title is called Through the Dark. And I think this is one of the most beautiful and impactful works that I've done. And a lot of people turned out to love it as well, too. So thank you for the opportunity.